Hey guys, I just got back from the theater from seeing Suicide Squad. It's been a long, really long day for me. I had to work like from 9 to 5 almost, and then I went straight to the movie theaters. And I, got just got out of work from being in a really horrible heat like a heat and really horrible heat. It's like 90 degrees outside. It's been 90 degrees for the last day, couple days. And I work at a pizza shop, and it's been horrible in there. And also on top of that, I've been. I today is the anniversary of my dad's death, so it's not a very good day for me. So I kind of want to get this review over with because I've been talking and ranting about this movie for the past hour. Or should give you a hint as what my opinion on this movie is. Well, going into this movie, I was optimistic. I was actually kind of looking forward to this movie. I even said that when I saw in my review for my rant for Batman vs Superman that I was kind of looking forward to Suicide Squad, and I said I was looking forward to it because its trailers alone had kind of got me more excited about seeing that than Batman vs Superman trailers did. And this I thought the trailers were really good, like really caught my eye. Like the music, for the choice of music from Blitzkrieg Pop, or not Blitzkrieg Pop, Ballroom Blitz. Ballroom Blitz to Bohemian Rhapsody, all stuff like that. I loved it. I also was intrigued that it was being directed by the guy who, David Ayer, who made such films as End of Watch and Fury. Those are two really good movies that I really enjoyed over the last couple of years. And it also was the first time we've seen Joker on screen since Heath Ledger's attempt at doing a Joker. Obviously, when you are going to have a new Joker, you have big shoes to fill after Heath Ledger did such an amazing job, and then you get Jared Leto. That's a great fucking choice. I was like, that's great casting. That makes me really curious about this film, and I even like the look of the new Joker. I even said, you know what? Yeah, it's not your traditional Joker look, but at least it's something different we've never seen done before. Hell, Heath Ledger's look was different. We had never seen that before. So I was like, you know what? This looks like it'll be an alright film. Then the reviews started popping in, and I'm like, oh, fuck. Like, I was like, it's been getting as bad as reviews as Batman vs. Superman. I'm like, damn it. Well, like I said earlier, I've been ranting about this movie for about a fucking hour since I've seen this. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. You can hold it. You can. This. I swear I'm gonna be true to my word. I am done with DC. Done. Absolutely done. I have given them 3 tries, like, to impress me, and they have fucking failed. It failed miserably. I literally, to the point, after watching this movie, is like, I hope to God this movie does horribly and that they have to just cancel everything. I know that's not going to happen. That's a far-fetched idea because they got Wonder Woman, Justice League, all this shit coming up. But I am done. I'm done. I'm not seeing Justice League. I'm not seeing Wonder Woman. This movie was an atrocious piece of shit. To the point, I can't even tell you what are... right now, which was worse, Batman vs. Superman or this. If you've seen my review for Batman vs. Superman, you know how much I hated that movie. Man. Where do I begin with this movie? First, I want to say this to anybody who actually likes this movie. Please, for the love of God, tell me something. Tell me about the characters in this film. I dare you. I fucking double dare you. the only two characters that actually have some characterization in this thing or have any kind of story is, and I'd say very briefly, that say that very, like, not very much of a story, are Harley Quinn and Deadshot. And they're probably the two best parts of this movie. Harley Quinn, honestly, I'll give it that. Margot Robbie is kind of fun. And it's kind of fun to see Harley Quinn for the first time be put on screen. I just wish it was a better fucking movie. And, you know, given better lines of dialogue than this. I would love to see this Margot Robbie as, you know, Harley Quinn in a different fucking movie. She is kind of given the same origin story. At first, I was like, oh no, are they kind of like changing the origin story of Harley Quinn? No, she's explained at the beginning she was a psychologist that was working with at Arkham Asylum, working on the Joker, and then she fell in love with the Joker, and yada yada yada, and then apparently, and then like they also show brief moments of her in this fucking prison and some weird shit that goes on in this prison. Like, seriously, the opening minutes of this movie were the only best parts of this movie. Because they were so batshit insane that I was like, okay, this movie kind of is, like, catching my attention. I'm like, alright, this is so fucking insane. I'm kind of curious. But then the movie kept going. Also, what the fuck was that scene where her and I'll get to the Joker in a second, don't worry. That weird ass fucking scene where, again, there's a lot in this movie where, like, nothing is fucking explained. That's one of the biggest problems, is that nothing is explained. You're just supposed to go with it. What was the fuck was up with that scene where she jumps in a fucking vat of chemicals or whatever, and then Joker jumps in with her, and they just sit there and laugh together? I'm like, I know Joker's, or one of his origin stories is that, like, he jumped in a vat of chemicals or fell into a vat of chemicals. That's how he got the white skin and everything else. But no, it's just a scene where they jump in a vat of chemicals and that's it. I have no idea what the fuck the point of that scene was. What was that? I don't know. She does have one of my favorite moments in this movie, where the only part that I actually kind of laughed at is at the very end, where the Enchantress shows like all the things that they desire, every one of them they desire, and the thing that Harley Quinn desires is the Joker, that her and the Joker live a normal suburban house life with a baby, and they are not in makeup and everything else. I was like, that was kind of funny. That made, she was like, have her hair in curls and everything. That was fucking hilarious. I actually kind of laughed at that. But she is first and foremost like a cardboard cutout, like, of Harley Quinn. But she is playing. Margot Robbie does seems like have a little bit of fun. Will Smith also, like I said, is the only other character that has somewhat of a backstory. He's just basically, tell me if you haven't heard this before, he's a hitman who never misses a shot, and his only motivation is to take care of his daughter. That's it. That's all you know about his character. But at least they give him somewhat of a semblance of a story. The other character that maybe has a little bit semblance of a story is the Mexican guy who I don't even remember his fucking name, because that's how memorable he is. He's a guy who just shoots flames out of his hands, and he accidentally set his family on fire. That's all I know about his character. That's it. But other than that, tell me anything about any of these characters. Please, I dare you. I fucking double dare you. There's no character development whatsoever in any of these characters. There's random characters that just pop in 30 minutes into the movie that you're just supposed to know who they are, and that's it. I'm assuming that they're thinking that comic book fans will recognize these characters. Like, what the fuck was the Katana character? Like, all of a sudden they say, oh, this is Katana, and she wields a sword that when she cuts people with the sword and kills people with the sword, their souls go into the sword. And she apparently murdered her husband or something. Like, that's just thrown in there out of the blue. And they're like, why the fuck should I care about this character? What about that character Slipknot? I guarantee you most people have probably seen that movie like, who the fuck is Slipknot? You talk about the band? No, there's a character Slipknot that is just randomly introduced. It's like, oh, he climbs on walls. And then he gets killed like 30 minutes into the movie. I'm like, so what was the point of his fucking character? I have no idea. Other than to show that their heads blow up if they escape. And and also Boomerang, who has to be the lamest supervillain of all fucking time. I heard somebody say Deadshot. At least he can easily kill people. He's convincing that he can kill people. Boomerang, on the other hand, robs banks with boomerangs. How is that fucking possible? Somebody explain that to me. Boomerangs are not that fucking dangerous. Not as dangerous as a fucking gun. I'm going to tell you that right now. And he has free life sentences. How does he have free life sentences and Deadshot, who's murdered people, not have their fucking free life sentences? And he's played by Sam Worthington. It's not Sam Worthington. Why was I thinking he was Sam Worthington? I feel bad for Sam Worthington because he's actually not a bad actor. Give me 1 second. Who's he played by? Jai Courtney, of course, because Jai fucking Courtney is in everything. Unfortunately, I haven't been. I try not to give that guy as much shit as a lot of people do, but he is fucking forgettable. Who was that Mexican guy's name? I'm kind of looking it up now. I don't even have him listed. Is that for fucking forgettable? Viola Davis is Amanda Waller, who honestly, it looks like, I swear to God, Viola Davis does not give a fuck about anything. She's just getting a paycheck. That's what it looks like. That's what it seriously looks like. She's just sitting there like, give me my money. Give me my money. I don't blame her. This movie, like, there's so much unexplained shit that happens in this movie, and one of the things that has been bugging me since I've seen this fucking movie, what was up with that scene where she all of a sudden just fucking murders a bunch of FBI agents, shoots them right in the head? I have no fucking clue why. It's not explained. There's a lot of parts of this movie that felt like big chunks of this movie were just fucking cut out, like Batman versus Superman. Like, I'm like, why did she just murder a bunch of FBI agents? Why is she all of a sudden kind of a bad guy? Also, why hasn't she just fucking killed all these people when she had many opportunities throughout this movie? There's no reason why she's kept them alive. And because she has a button that she can blow them all up, their heads up in an instant. Why hasn't she done that? Like, I'll say, like, okay, I guess I should get into Joker now. I should get into the Joker. Somebody please explain to me what point of the Joker being in this movie was. There is no point. There is absolutely no fucking... He's the Wonder Woman of Batman. Like, how Wonder Woman was pointless in Batman vs. Superman, Joker is pointless. I know it's the love story of... It shows the story of... A love story of him and Harley Quinn. But there's no point. You could just had Harley Quinn and that was it in this movie. That would have been fine. That would have been fine. He's not in this. He's not in the Suicide Squad. He's not even in there. He's roaming the streets as a gangster, a fucking gangster that I can only describe as his character is basically what feels like he's in a Martin Scorsese film. The Joker, if he was in a Martin Scorsese film, like he's in nightclubs. When the fuck did Joker like just hang out in nightclubs? When the hell all of a sudden you have henchmen that dress up as panda bears and goats? Yeah, I'm not making that up. Like, and Batman. Oh yeah, Batman. Like, what the fuck was that? Like, when that happened, like, the random editing in this movie was so fucking rapid. And, like, they would just show random shots of guys dressed up in panda bears and goats, and with AK-47s. Like, what the fuck am I looking at? And then, like, later on, it showed that they're henchmen for the Joker, and I'm like, what the fuck? It was, like, exactly my response. Like, this was a really wasted Joker. Really, really wasted Joker. And God, man, poor Jared Leto. Like, I'm sure he could have been a really good Joker, but by God, if this was a better written character, he would have been a hell lot. Like, there was a point to his character existing, he could have been a hell lot better. Maybe, maybe they'll use him in the Ben Affleck Batman movie, which I might see. I don't know. You know what? That might be the only DC movie because I like Ben Affleck. And I do like this. Ben Affleck is in this movie. He has one of my favorite scenes in this whole movie where he is chasing. He basically captures Deadshot and Harley Quinn. And in the scene where he captures Harley Quinn, he straight up punches her in the face. I have never seen that in a Batman movie where Batman just straight up punches a woman in the face. That was fucking hilarious. And I couldn't stop laughing about that. And that was really fucking hilarious. I'm sorry, but that was hilarious. God damn it. Like, there's so many especially with the Joker. I was talking about how there's a lot of unexplained shit in this movie. Somebody please tell me how the Joker was able to keep texting Harley Quinn throughout this movie. I cannot figure that the fuck out. I can't. Because randomly she gets a phone from, I think, one of the guards when she's leaving to go do this mission. And it's a phone that Joker keeps texting, but I'm like, wait a minute, this guard was a guy who was, like, brutally, like, torturing her and shit like that in prison, so why does he have a phone with the fucking the Joker keeps texting? I'm like, what the fuck? And, like, he apparently knows where she is at and could have just saved her from the beginning and this movie would have been over. I don't know why he didn't do that. And, like, why the hell did, like, none of the rest of them, like Amanda Waller and the commander, not notice this? I have fucking no clue. I don't know. And like I said, by the end of this movie also, they all could have just walked free. They could have. Their detonation bomb things, if I'm fucking correct, were all turned off. They were all turned off. And they decided to all go back to prison. Spoiler alert. And I'm like, they had the chance to just walk free, and they didn't. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? What the hell? Like, and I said, that's like, they had no, the Amanda Waller and them that had no fucking leverage to keep them. I'm like, there's so much unexplained shit in this movie. It feels like big chunks of this movie were missing. Like, the Joker texting and, there's a lot of just random shit. I could go on and on and on that feel like that were missing from this film that probably could have been explained if they would have added more, maybe give us, more character development. I don't know. Like, it feels like bigger chunks of this movie are missing, and I don't know. Maybe this would have been a better movie if that had happened. If there some of this, like, 30 more minutes that have been put on this movie, I don't know. Maybe not. This movie was terrible. It was fucking terrible. I'm done with. I was like, maybe this movie will not do well because I kid you not, I saw this at 5:30. And there was like 4 people in my movie theater. 4 people, and they had the big auditorium, And when I left, there were people like I think like sitting waiting for us to get out of her theater. There was like only 4 people. Like, I'm like, wow. I hope this movie doesn't do well, and it starts to kind of change Warner Brothers' minds about this. Look, I really wanted them to start giving Marvel some competition. It's not going to happen. It's not. They're not, looking at what Marvel's doing, and they're doing the complete exact opposite. It's baffling. They're trying to do what Marvel did in 5 movies with like 2 or 3 movies. Man, oh man. I'm done. You can hold me to my word. I will not see another DC movie from this point forward. At all. No Justice League, no Wonder Woman. Nope, none, nada, boop. As far as trailers go, don't go see Suicide Squad. I'm trying to keep this review as short as possible. I probably could go on more and more, but I want to just get over this. Damn. Sorry, I have to take a drink real quick. The review, as far as trailers go, I got a lot of big new trailers. Dunkirk. I didn't know I was getting a trailer for this. I don't think a lot of people did either. You don't know what Dunkirk is? It's the new Christopher Nolan movie. It's a World War II epic made by Christopher Nolan. It is like a teaser trailer that just shows brief images of World War II soldiers on a ship, and that's it. And it's like, it just says Dunkirk. They're like, all right. I was like, it just says from the director Christopher Nolan, and I'm like, all right. I'm going to see it one way or another because I like Nolan. I want to see him try to do a World War II epic. That'd be kind of fun. I'm sure it's going to be like 3 hours long and very convoluted. I do like Christopher Nolan. I give him some shit, but he is a good director, a very good director. The Great Wall. Apparently, this movie. Like, I'm gonna steal a line from somebody online who said this movie looks like 2016's version of 47 Ronin because it's a story about the Great Wall of China, and it's starring Matt Damon and a bunch of Chinese people you don't recognize. So it sounds like 47 Ronin, right? And this is one of those times where I was in the movie theater and they were talking about, this great wall that they built 10,000 feet, something like that, yada, yada, yada. And they said, but why did they build it? What were they trying to keep out? And I yelled, the Mongolians, asshole! And I'm like, there was the Mongolians. It's not fucking like a secret what the hell they kept about. But apparently, according to this movie, it was dragons. What? And so the Chinese, because they were Chinese, were keeping out fucking dragons, apparently. So, fucking Jesus. I'm like, just fucking retarded. Anyways, next, I got a new trailer for Doctor Strange. Again, Marvel, I give them credit, man. They're trying something different. This is something completely out of left field. Like, this movie looks trippy as hell, man. They're throwing everything at the wall, like hoping that everybody will go see it. And I will see it. It's that Benedict Cumberbatch and Tilda Swinton as a bald monk. I don't know. Chiwetel Ejiofor, and also Mads Mikkelsen, which that'd be kind of fun. I love him as an actor. Damn. It's trippy. I have no idea what the fuck is going on in that movie. I'm kind of curious. That's more I can say about fucking DC. Speaking of DC, I got a Wonder Woman trailer. Again, I'm not going to go see it, even if the trailer does look pretty decent. It's basically a watered-down version of what you saw at Comic-Con. There you go. That's just, again, like I said, I'm not seeing it, so I don't give a shit. And the last trailer I got was The Edge of 17. This was a kind of funny fucking trailer because it starts out. Damn, I'm gonna drink. It starts out. This girl goes to her teacher, who's being played by Woody Harrelson, and she goes, "I'm contemplating committing suicide, so I wanted to tell somebody, you know." And he said, "That's funny because I was just writing my suicide note." He said, and he reads the suicide note about how he said, I'm sick and tired of this 17-year-old girl coming to me on my lunch break and bugging me, and all I want to do is just see. The only solution I see is complete darkness. That was fucking hilarious. Woody Harrelson looks like he's gonna be a fucking blast in that movie. It's a coming-of-age comedy. A girl has teenage problems who thinks it's the end of the world. It's one of his coming-age movies. It doesn't look bad. It's being produced by James L. Brooks. It's not directed by him. I forget who's directed. It sounds like somebody new. So yeah, that looks like one of those indie coming-of-age comedies that you see all the goddamn time. Damn. Sorry, man. That's as far as Suicide Squad and trailers go. I'll be back next week. I will be back next week with Sausage Party. Yeah! That sounds so weird. I'm all excited about a movie called Sausage Party, but that movie looks a hell of a lot better than fucking Suicide Squad, alright? So, that's as far as, that's for next week, and until then, I'll talk to you guys later.